So, kind of bad news. I just remembered something I forgot to do before I left the mall that I wanted to do was get water. So I still have just an empty bottle. So hopefully I'll find some water pretty soon, because otherwise I'm going to start getting pretty dehydrated, because it's getting hot out here now, man. It's probably almost 90 degrees by now. Look at this little thing I found in the parking lot. It's hanging from a bush. That's a little strange. This is a cool little view of this little on-ramp area right here. Okay, I believe we are good to just cut straight down this hill now, which is nice, because you know, again, going down a hill is always better than going up, and for every hill you go up, you also have to go down. So, whew, wasn't too bad. Okay, so we're here at this spot again, and have to once again cross this treacherous road. Mount Cross Road. More like Don't Cross Road, am I right? Like, don't even fucking think about crossing this road, or attempting to cross this road. Come on, guys, have you ever heard of a pedestrian? Can I just cross? Please? Thank you. Please, I'm just gonna run the rest of the way. Cool. I made it part of the way. Now I just gotta do that whole thing again. Okay, it looks like these guys are stopped, so that's good. That one wasn't as difficult. Alright, I can stop bitching now. Huh, that's weird. It's like a abandoned, under renovation building, and the basketball hoop in the, just sitting in the parking lot right there. It's kind of strange. Usually don't see basketball hoops like that in commercial buildings. Unless maybe it was like some kind of recreation center or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure after I cross this parking lot, then I will be pretty much back at the trailhead. So, well, not the trailhead, but I'll be like in the middle of the Riverwalk Trail, and I'll be able to continue on it. So I'll update you when I get there. Alright, so I'm back at the trail, and there's like a bike share thing here. I didn't even know that Danville had a bike share program, so that's pretty cool. These benches here are nice, or at least they would be if there was any fucking shade. Huh, a stretching station. Support yourself pre and post workout with the stretching stations along the Riverwalk. I've never seen one of those before. Learn something new every day. I believe this way is another park called Sandy Creek Park, but I am not sure if there's much of anything over there, and I'm seeing enough parks today anyway, so I will leave that alone for now and continue this way towards the Riverwalk Trail, which is where I want to go. Well, that swing over there is kind of cute, and again, it would be really nice if it had at least a little bit of fucking shade, because, I mean, who's gonna sit on that shit in this kind of weather? It'd probably burn your ass right through your pants. Oh, and we got power lines. Back to civilization. Yep, this is back on the main Riverwalk Trail. I expect that I will be on this side of the river for about another hour, 45 minutes to an hour maybe, if I make haste and walk at a New York pace. And I'm just hoping that this part of the path has sufficient shade. Because so far it hasn't been promising, but the tree cover is usually a lot nicer and closer to the river like this, so I have high hopes. Well, this bridge is going to give me some nice shade for a minute, that's for sure. Well, it looks like the other path I would have gone on through that little park area would have just met back up with this one anyway, so we didn't really miss out on too much by not taking that path. Oh, here we get a nice close view of the river. You can walk right up to it on this side. Nice. Ah, yes. This definitely feels a lot nicer than walking in the sun. I might actually just step over to the side here for a minute and rest, actually, because man, this walking is taking a while, and well, you can hear all the cars going over the bridge above. That's very loud. Oh, little butterfly right there. How sweet. Where'd it go? Oh man, now it's evading me. Oh, there it is. Ah, fuck you. Here we have the, oh, I forgot to zoom out, the Sandy Creek Bridge. It's kind of nice. Little pedestrian bridge. Seems sturdy. Another little river crossing. That seems to be the theme of the day. Another bird or something out there. Oh, maybe not. I can't really tell. Oh, I think it is a bird. This itchy red rash is starting to form on my arm, and I'm hoping it's not what I think it is, which is some kind of poisonous plant that got me when I was in the bushes before. Poison ivy or poison oak or something. I don't really know what there is around here. I know we have poison ivy around here. Not sure about poison oak or whatever else, poison sumac, but it seems like I might have gotten poisoned by something, and I'm hoping it doesn't spread and get too bad. I'm gonna try not to scratch it, just in case. Hopefully I'm just being paranoid. And it's really starting to smell like the sea in this area. Reminds me of my childhood days back in Cape Cod and Long Island. Just that sea smell for days, everywhere you go. You can't escape it. I think I'm going to actually rest now at this bench for a few minutes because I didn't rest back there under that bridge when I was thinking about it. So this will do just fine. It's in the shade. This part of the Riverwalk goes behind a bunch of like industrial type buildings, looks like warehouses. So that's kind of cool if you're into that sort of thing. God damn it. I really wish I had fucking water right now. This is a little stupid. But next time I get to civilization, I guess I'll have to get some water one way or another. Even if I have to waste money buying another fucking bottle of water when I already have a bottle. Sucks that water fountain didn't work out for me at the mall, but you know, everything happens for a reason, right? If only I could figure out what that reason is in this situation. Apparently, about 10 minutes down the trail, there's this like fast food breakfast place called Biscuitville, and I think I should probably be able to get some water there, so I think I'll be fine. I could just walk in and be like, yo, can I get some water from your machine? And if they don't have a machine, then I'll just be like, can I get some water from your sink? Because I am in desperate need right now. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what this means. End of city maintenance Riverwalk, private property, next 360 feet. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that I'm not supposed to go here and that I'm gonna have to get off the trail and get back on or whatever. But I can definitely see what they mean by end of maintenance, because the trail definitely doesn't seem very well maintained from here on out. So we'll see where it takes us, I guess. Strangely enough, my toes are starting to hurt, which kind of sucks, and it's weird because these shoes usually don't make my toes hurt. These are usually like pretty comfortable hiking shoes. That's kind of what they're made for. So I don't know why. How's it going? Hello. Good morning. Maybe it's afternoon now. Not even sure what time it is. Losing track. I think it's still morning. It's 11 something. But hey, it's morning somewhere, right? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my toes are hurting. That's the update. I'm almost to Biscuitville up here, so hopefully I'll be able to get me some water. Oh, looks like we're back to the maintained portion. Actually, I didn't even notice I was already walking on a paved portion. At some point, it just turned from dirt road back into paved, and then now you got this nice little wooden bridge. So that's cute. Got intermittent views across the river, but we are not yet to the Big Kahuna, which is the mill. Got some street art over here. I'm not sure if that says Gaza or Laza or what. Interesting. Man, what I would give to jump in that pool right now. I might just go and do it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Get my clothes all wet. But it would feel pretty good. But look, we have a little scenic overlook right here and everything. That's pretty sweet. More river. I mean, it's kind of the same view at this point as it's been, but you know, never hurts to have an extra place to appreciate nature. It would be a good place for a bench, but again, no shade, so what can you do? Here it is, my urban oasis. Oh, it looks like we got the same tag over here on this dumpster, including the thing, the smaller tag, the bigger one and the smaller one that looks like Gaza or Laza or something with a little halo on top. Looks like whoever this is or whoever these people are, they've been tagging all over the place. They're very prolific. Okay, water secured. Life saved. Back to the trail. We have another cute little bridge across a little stream right here. Very nice. Got a cool little mural going on over here, the Dan River Twins mural. Commissioned by Riverview Rotary in 2024, pays tribute to locally produced book The Dan River Twins by Danville Parks Recreation. The story follows young otters Danny and Mist, their adventures in the Otter Frolics competition. Huh. Cute. It's quite a long little mural too. Oh, and there is what we've been looking for over there. The almighty White Mill. Now turned into apartments. Pretty cool looking, even from here. Hopefully we'll be able to get an even better view when we get closer. I am taking another rest real quick. Now that I have my water and everything, taking a rest on this little park bench here in the shade. It's pretty nice. Got some kind of warehouse type building behind us, maybe some kind of storage units or something. Looks pretty typical for Danville at this point. But yeah, living large over here. Gonna rest for a few minutes before continuing on to the Dan River crossing, or the crossing at the Dan, or whatever the hell it's called. Maybe both. Okay, so I am continuing to move on now. I just had a pretty interesting little conversation. This guy came by, and he seemed a little bit like, I don't know, schizo, but he seemed cool. He asked me for weed, if I had any weed on me, and I was like, nah man, I don't got any weed at the moment, unfortunately, but I have, I gave him a cigarette, and he's like, yeah, sure. So I sat with him while we had a little smoke, and we talked about, I guess, religious and spiritual stuff, which is not really something I'm into, but I will let people yap about it if they want to. I'm a good listener. And yeah, this guy, like I said, he seemed a little schizo at first, but he seemed chill, and he said he was a Muslim. And he pulled out a Quran and started like reading from the Quran, and I talked to him a little bit and told him I'm a traveler and stuff, and he said that I'm on the path of Abraham or something, and yeah, I don't know, he seemed really enthused about the fact that I'm a traveler, so that was kind of cool. And we just had a little 10-minute conversation where he just went off about this religious, spiritual stuff, and I listened, and there was some stuff that he was saying that actually I could relate to, that sounded like sort of stuff that you hear in like Buddhist and Taoist teachings, which I am very into, even though I wouldn't necessarily call myself a Buddhist or a Taoist. I'm kind of hesitant to adopt any labels like that, but anyway, yeah, interesting conversation. And this is a cool little waterfall. This is the Dan River Falls, I believe, and we are getting ever closer to the White Mill. So I believe we just follow the trail down here and under this bridge, and then yeah, we'll be pretty much there. So let's move on. Yeah, I kind of wish I could have recorded at least part of the conversation that I had with that guy, because I do want to, I feel like part of the joy of traveling and even just walking around your hometown like this. Well, not this is my hometown, but you know, it's where I am right now. Walking around your local area. Part of the joy of it is meeting just characters, you know. And this guy definitely was sort of a character, the sort that I would like to get on camera. But once I started talking to him, I don't know, just the vibe didn't feel right. It felt inappropriate to just pull out the camera. I didn't really have a moment to be like, hey, I'm making a little documentary. Can I pull my camera out and start recording the conversation? You know, I don't know if there really would have been much to be gleaned from it anyway. But yeah, it was interesting. Oh look, there's a little nook here that looks like it would be a nice sleeping spot, to be honest. If I had to sleep outside in this town, need to keep that in mind. I'm smelling that ocean sea-like smell again, which I guess makes sense because we're getting quite close to the river here. So oh, that's pretty cool. Hang on. Okay. You can see through the underside of this overpass, this bridge. That's actually pretty cool. Looks a little trippy. Okay, we have another little trail through the brush here. Be careful not to. God, I see bugs on the leaves and shit already. Hopefully it's not ticks. Be careful not to touch any plants. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We got a nice little view here of the. Try not to slip or touch any plant. The beautiful white mill right here. Pretty cool. Ugh. Now this thing right here is like some kind of pedestrian bridge thing, like a catwalk. Very, very bad shape, as you might be able to tell on the camera. And this actually, there was a mill on this side of the river, and then the white mill on the other side of the river. And yeah, this bridge actually connected the two mills, and I believe you could walk like from the inside of one to the inside of the other or whatever. Now this mill, I believe, hasn't been around for a while, the one on this side of the river, but obviously when that was still abandoned, I think you could literally like get up on this thing and get connected to the abandoned mill and stuff. Not sure if it's very possible to get onto it now. I mean, it doesn't look like it would be too good of an idea to go this way, but there is kind of a path, so maybe we'll check it out briefly. Okay, well there is like a trail going under the bridge here. Not sure if this will be able to get me up onto the bridge. I'm thinking probably not, but we'll see. Looks like any way up over here has probably been destroyed. You might have to do some climbing or something to get up there if it's even possible. But I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna be able to get up there. Yeah, no. That doesn't look really feasible at all. And I don't like being in this tall grass, so I will check over here real quick, see what's going on over here. But after that, I'm going to head back to the trail. Huh. A little stream with a pipe and everything. This would be a cool hangout spot, I guess. Dude, it looks like there's a bridge here. It's a little precarious to cross, but it's there and it works. Oh shit, you can climb onto that thing. I don't know about getting all the way up there though. Doesn't seem possible. Alright, I'm just gonna go back. go. There's a little paved area over here. I don't know where it goes exactly, but we'll see, I guess. I got some more street art over here. Fuck Trump. Yeah, me and you both, buddy. I think this is actually going to end up cutting right over here and meeting right back up with the Riverwalk Trail, so that works for me. More street art on this random wall right here. Not sure if that's a building or what. It's kind of strange. Water. It's past a little flooded, it looks like. Okay. Looks like it's spitting me out in this parking lot here. And I believe the Riverwalk Trail should be right over here. Alright, and here we are. Back at the trail, another one of those stretching stations. And the white mill behind us over there. Onwards. We're headed for that, I think that's where we're headed, over that rail trestle bridge. Because there's a rail trestle bridge over here somewhere. No, it's probably past this bridge. Probably even further down. But there's a rail trestle bridge that has been converted into a pedestrian bridge. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe that's actually the Riverfront Park over there that I'm eventually headed to. But I have to go all the way down this way and loop around to get there. Well, I don't have to. I could just cross this bridge, but I'm going to. And I'm also going to rest right here in this tree because I need to take another rest. Getting tuckered out, man. No trespassing. Keep off structure. Well, a sign like that has never stopped me before. Not a bad little spot to relax. Perfect view of the white mill right there. In the shade of a nice tree. Life is good when you want it to be. Oh, so here there's actually a map of the old cotton mills, and it shows exactly how the mills connected and stuff. So this was the little pedestrian bridge that connected the mills that I was talking about before. I guess there were not just one mill, there was multiple mills just lined up on this side of the river. And then there was the big white mill on the other side. And yeah, this connected the number 5 mill to the number 8 mill, which was the white mill. And then, yeah, we are somewhere in this general area right now. But that's how that goes. I guess this YMCA building itself was perhaps one of the mills at one point and it was repurposed. Kind of cool. It's funny that there's a bench down there that I can see, but I'm sitting over here at this tree. Why? Take a guess. Alright, well, I think it's time to finally move on from that location. I must have sat in that tree for like an hour, just chilling, enjoying the view across the river and everything, and having a little bite to eat, because, you know, when you're doing a lot of physical activity like this, and you're walking a lot, you can skimp on food or sleep, but not both. And as I mentioned earlier, I am running on less than 2 hours sleep right now, and I don't even honestly think I got any like good sleep, like the actual REM sleep last night. So I'm definitely skippy on sleep right now, and I'm kind of skippy on food too, to be honest, because it's not like I brought like a full lunch with me. I just brought some Oreos and a couple other little snacks, you know, so I can get some quick carbs in throughout the day if I need to. And yeah, I definitely needed to right there, and I'm feeling a little better now that I've eaten a little something, even if I am skimping. So we continue onwards. Looks like there's a little encampment or something under this bridge. I don't know if it looks like no one's here right now, so, well, unless someone's sleeping inside that. Not really sure. But there is this little beach-like thing, if you could call it that, under the bridge here. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Another bench with no shade in sight. Love to see it. I guess I really should stop bitching about the benches and the shade and everything, because you guys probably get the point by now. And there's the the old rail trestle bridge right there that we're going to be crossing over. We turn into a pedestrian bridge. Here we are, the pathway up to the bridge. Sheep would go all the way over there and step onto the pavement, but I'm a renegade. I just cut across the grass. No pathway is going to tell me where I can and can't walk. The age-old decision, stairs or ramp. I'm feeling stairs this time. Alright, and here we are on the bridge. It's pretty fucking cool. Just have a picture of that real quick. And there's a good old white mill again in the distance. Pretty nice. Go up here. Looks like it's rusting and falling apart, but it doesn't feel like it, so I'll take it. Okay, I've crossed the bridge, and now I'm in this other little park area by the train station. There's a little pavilion down there that hosts musical events and stuff sometimes, I guess. And I need to sit on this bench. I feel like I just was sitting down 20 minutes ago, but I already need to sit down again because I don't know, maybe I'm just getting worn out. I'm walking all day. It'll take a toll on you, especially when you're out of shape because you haven't been outside in a long time. But hey, that's why we're doing this, right? Suffering builds character. Love. How cute. This is the train station right here. Looks pretty architecturally interesting. And you also have the Pepsi Cola Bottling Co. building right there, which I think is now used as some kind of event space or something. That looks like a person reading a book, kind of. Yeah, there's this train station is pretty cool. I think there's like 2 trains a day that depart from here. One for, and a bike rack type thing that looks like a train. That's cute too. Yeah, I think there's one that departs for New York every morning around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. And then there's a train that departs for New Orleans, I think, every night around midnight. And yeah, it's only 2 trains per day. And then there's obviously the arrival trains too. But yeah, it doesn't have the best train service, you know, of all the Amtrak stations. But hey, if you can get to New York and New Orleans, where else do you really need to go, right? This is cool too, the Norfolk and Western caboose. Always love to see old train cabooses. I might try to duck inside the station real quick, see if it has air conditioning. I'm sure it must. Surely it must have air conditioning. This is the track. Pretty simple. Almost like an Amtrak type of thing. Oh, there's actually people in there. What the hell are they doing? Oh my god, I'm in luck. Not only is there air conditioning, there's cold water too. And yes, I did make sure the fountain was working before dumping out my water this time. Won't make that same mistake twice. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fool me once, you can't fool me again, right? Alright, so I am leaving the train station now. I could have walked around the back and shown that little section there. There's like some weird room over there that I've seen before that is like cracked open, but it's got a gate in front of it, so you can't really access it. And down the street through that tunnel is like the more industrial part of town. I was gonna visit there today and walk around there and make that part of this video, but I think this video is already getting a lot longer than I was expecting it to be, so I will probably make that a part 2. And yeah, next time I'll do all that and do some other things too that I had in mind for today. But for now, I'm just going to do a couple more things. Go to that park that I promised. This is a science museum, by the way, if you didn't notice. Haven't been there, but I'm sure it's nice. So yeah, I'm going to this park, and then I'm probably just going to go to the library and hang out there for a minute and end the video. And then maybe tomorrow or sometime next week, before I head out of town. Jeez, there's almost a accident there, it seems. before I head out of town next week, I will do a next part of this, because exploring Danville on foot has actually given me a lot more content than I expected. So it's gonna have to wait for next time to see the next installment, next exciting installment. Oh, this is a freight station. That's kind of cool. There's no freight trains around here anymore, but I imagine a lot of freight trains probably used to roll through here back in the day. Oh look, this is like an old warehouse of some sort that's been converted into, I think it's like hotels or something? I don't know, it says the Studio Gallery. Oh, this was not the building I thought it was. I thought it was going to be the one with the big fucking... Oh no, I'm thinking of that one up there. We'll get to it in a second here. See, this is the place I was talking about. It's like, I think they converted it into like a hotel or something. Oh, it says Vantage Gallery, so I don't know if it's a hotel or art gallery or both, but it's got a big elephant right there, which is quite nice to look at. I guess you can go back there too. I'm not sure if there's much to see, and I'm getting a little too tired to explore every little nook and cranny at this point anyway. Kind of just want to get through this final stretch and rest for the day. I hope you can forgive me. I mean, even though I'm not going to the part of town that I was planning on going to, that has all the abandoned warehouses and stuff, or seemingly abandoned warehouses, this part of town is pretty cool too. I mean, in terms of having all these old industrial type buildings, and I mean some of them are still obviously abandoned, although, you know, the River District down here has been undergoing a pretty big revitalization recently, so they've been, you know, rehabilitating a lot of these buildings and turning them into trendy brew houses and whatnot for the hipsters, you know. But yeah, I mean, you still got stuff like this, and I mean, a lot of the old architecture is still preserved, so it's cool to walk around here if you're into that sort of thing. Don't fall down that staircase. Huh. I was hoping this fountain would be on. Looks like they turn it off during the day, or it's down for maintenance or something, but I know I came here once at night, shortly after getting here a year ago, and yeah, they had this fountain on and like, you know, squirting up to different heights and stuff, and then they had it all lit up with rainbow colors and shit too. It was pretty cool, but I guess they have it off right now. Anyway, Riverfront Park is right over there. Almost there. For your safety, please stay out of this fountain. You especially should be careful about diving in it, I would imagine. Yeah, this is the park, the Riverfront Park. The name made it sound cool. And honestly, the design looks pretty cool, but man, I hate to sound like a broken record at this point, but where the fuck is the shade? What's going on here? Can you get shade under this bridge or something? It looks like maybe. We'll see. We'll explore a little bit. I mean, you got like a field here, but yeah, there's benches over there, but they're not even in the shade, so it's like, what's the point? Who would want to hang out here in these conditions? Especially kids, man. How could they do this to the kids? It's supposed to be a playground for kids over there. This is crazy. Okay, we're getting out of there. And oh my god, imagine how hot it is in that slide. Oh, those kids must be dying in there. Yeah, library time, I think. And we'll end this off. Just sat down here on these steps in the shade to rest yet again. And look what I find between my feet. A penny. It's on tails though, if that means anything to you. I won't pick it up just in case. Nah, fuck it. I'm picking it up. What am I kidding? I'm cheap as hell. I really love how they put these useless armrests in the middle of these benches, so you can't very easily lay on them. It's really cute. But you know what? Fuck hostile architecture. We do it our own way. We figure it out. You know, I think walking is not only good for the body, but also good for the soul, in a sense. For the mind. I mean, I don't literally believe in a soul, but I think you can sort of get what I mean when I say that. I think that walking, taking a nice long walk, can be a meditative experience, and I would definitely recommend that more people do it. But it's also good to remember that it's okay to just sit down and rest and take breaks whenever you want, because there's no reason to be in a hurry, you know. I set out today thinking like, oh, I want to go here and here and here and walk all over town and do all this stuff, film all this stuff. But I think I set my sights too high, and that's fine because I've still got time. I can do the rest of the stuff in one day and finish it up. But yeah, just remember not to work yourself too hard, because there's always time, unless you're terminally ill or something, which if that's the case, I'm deeply sorry. You know, I get it. You know, I've been a smoker before and still kind of am. But like, I don't understand why people feel the need to throw their butts on the ground when there is a garbage can like 10 paces over here. What the heck, man? The ashtray on top and everything. Some people are just so lazy and inconsiderate, man. But hey, everyone's got their own shit going on, I guess. I wonder what's back here. Well, feels sturdy. Okay. This is a nice view. I'm not gonna climb that, but this is cool. Oh God, there's a guy that just came into the alleyway. He's probably gonna see me, and I'm probably gonna get yelled at. But at least I got my view. Oh, he's working with the dumpster over there. Hopefully he won't tell on me. Okay. Out we go. Okay, well, I don't see anyone out here, so I guess I'm in the clear. Guess that guy just left. Unless he went inside the building to snitch on me, but I'm going. So it's too late now. Library time. Okay, I had to climb one more big hill. I think I finally made it. I think this is the library. Hopefully I can enter from here without having to go up another hill. Shit. Oh my God, there is one more hill. I shouldn't have gone down those stairs. That was a mistake. I finally found the entrance after having to walk around the whole entire library and felt like I had to go up like 2 or 3 hills. Finally here. Oh, on the road. How apropos. Because I too will soon be on the road. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate you guys joining me today. And next time I'm going to be checking out there's a abandoned high school near here that I haven't been to yet, but I want to go check it out. And no guarantee that I'll be able to access it or anything, but I would like to go at least give it a look. And then check out the cemetery, check out the industrial zone by the river district, like I was mentioning earlier. And then I want to end it all off by going to the casino, not to gamble, but just to kind of take in the ambiance. Because even though I kind of hate gambling, I do find casinos very aesthetically compelling. I'm sure many of you can relate. So that's going to be coming down the pipe. maybe we'll be able to get some interviews with people as well in the next one. I know this one was kind of an antisocial video, just kind of me talking to myself the whole time, like I'm doing right now in a library. But yeah, I have a Discord server. It's going to be in the description of the video, and I set up a Patreon and Coffee as well. Coffee is kind of like a digital tip jar, so if you want to just give a one-time tip, you can go do that. Patreon has a monthly membership, so if you want to pledge at least $1 a month on Patreon, then you can do that, and you can get a cool cosmetic role in my Discord server for that as well, if you so desire. Doesn't do anything. I don't really like the idea of paywalling content. I kind of like having a donation-based model where everything is free and everyone just pays what they want if they think that it's worth paying for. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Hello again, buddy. What are you scared of? What did you see? Oh, did it just bark? Maybe it is a coyote. Damn, this whole time I thought it might be a fox. I don't think foxes bark like that. Unless we just found out what the fox says. I don't know.